See the way the image of the country has come up in the whole world. Hindus are 55% in Kerala. They don't have to go to any other religion if they are able to get all the Hindus together, which they are not able to do. In all respect to the CM, I feel he has been misguided by the people around. Why Prime Minister is required? Why Prime Minister is required for this? The worst part of it is the taxes. For constructing Kochi Metro, do you know how much tax we have paid? The concept of Kerala is excellent. It is required. You are required from north to south a very quick, fast mode of rail travel. And that was done also. I had prepared a project report for a high-speed railway line from Kannur to Trivandrum. Only thing is, when this government came, they said it is very high, costly, it is costly, takes time. We want only a semi-speed, and that we put on the ground. My proposal was either it is in a tunnel or elevated, so that minimum acquisition, and people are not. It doesn't become a barrier right through. That was not accepted. Now what has happened? Neither that has come, nor this has come. Okay. And we are losing. It's a great loss for to the state. The project, the DPR they prepared was not acceptable by anyone, only because they don't have the expertise.
Regarding the Silver Line, there were some criticism regarding the DPR, saying that in some place it will divide Kerala into two, then there will be waterlogging at some places, flooding. So, do you think all these arguments stand?
Absolutely, you are correct. In fact, I only started this argument. If you put a semi-speed line or high-speed line on the ground, what happens? You have to coordinate it off completely. They were planning to construct walls on either side. That means Kerala will be divided into East Kerala, West Kerala. How will people cross? When that question was raised, they said we'll provide every half a kilometer flyover. What about the cost of that? Huge cost, flyover cost. Even then, this segregation, this will affect mostly the drainage of the Kerala. The whole drainage is from east to west, and that you are blocking by a China wall. That is not correct.
You were talking about an underground.
Either underground. I am not talking about underground. Either underground or elevated. Okay. Yeah. Most of it will be elevated.
But the construction cost will be very high for that.
No. They have not tried it. Only things you require more of MEMU trains. Multiple electric multiple units required. Mainline multiple electric units, they are called. They are required. We have plenty of capacity in the country to produce them.
What could be the reason why the government insisted on this particular alignment, particular form of...
I would, in all respect to the CM, I feel he has been misguided by the people around. He has been misguided by the officials, particularly. Both IAS officers as well as KRDCL officers. They are not properly briefed him. What are the problems? How it is to be done? How to get out of these problems?
You had a very good equation with Pinarayi Vijayan at one point of time, very good rapport. He was praising you wherever in the speeches, and you were also had good words about him. But what went wrong? Like, what happened in your equation?
I think we should not. I should not. Everybody knows what has gone wrong. It's not.
You are still in touch. You are in touch with him.
I am very confident. If I want, I can get an appointment from me anytime. He has got a good soft quarter even now for me, personally. Anytime I can want to talk to him, I can talk to him. I can see him if I want.
If he calls you for an advice, will you be able to? Will you give him? If he calls.
If he calls me for any particular advice, I'll give an advice which is good for the state.
Okay.
Certainly. I will not hesitate. Otherwise, why should I take up the Palayattam Bridge?
Right.
You know the Palayattam Bridge, in what shape it was. Even by that time I was estranged from him by that time itself. When he stopped the work of Nilambur-Nanjangode railway line, the Trivandrum metro, Kozhikode metro, and one or two other projects, when he stopped, that was a breaking point. I came away. I don't want to do any more. But when Palayattam Bridge, he sent word to me, please come and see me. I knew it was for Palayattam Bridge. I went, gave him the required assistance, how it is to be done, and got it done without charging a pie to the state. Palayattam Bridge, no money was given by the state. The MRC did it with the surplus money we had from the government. And that was done in 5 months and 10 days. And even now, if you go over the bridge, you'll find the difference. That flyover and some other flyovers constructed by the state government, you see the difference. We were able to stop the K-rail the way it was planned, only because of my efforts. And CM knows that very well. He even mentioned in one meeting, I don't know, it was in the Sabha itself, he said, we were all about to start it, but one great man went and stopped it. He mentioned that, knowing that, yes, I could give convincing reasons,
Yes,
not
lot of
that.
respect for you. Still, that's what it says. Yes, a lot of respect for you.
Yes, convincing reasons why that project in that present form should not be allowed. I was not against the line at all.
In the current state government, it's in the second term right now, Pinarayi Vijayan government. Does it have any vision for? Do you see any vision? Do you think they have any vision for Kerala? Think they're working for the betterment of Kerala or its people? Is it happening?
They have one vision: to convert Kerala into a communist state. That's the only vision I find. Otherwise, during the last 6-7 years, this LDF is in power. Show me one good infrastructure project they have started and completed. One. It's not there. On the other hand, I can show you a dozen good projects they have blocked and stopped. Meant for people, good, they stopped it. So, the development is not taking place here. We are not feeling it because, as I tell, lot of subsidies, free rice, everything, a lot of free houses, free rice, so many things are coming here. People are not feeling it. And money coming from outside. Every family has got 1 or 2 people outside. Money is coming. People are not feeling it. But this is, as I told you, it's a glass house. It looks very nice, bright from outside. Inside, we have nothing.
So what kind of a political system you prefer? See, we have divided between two fronts and ruling for the last 70 years. So what kind of change and what kind of change you foresee? So will this continue forever, or whether there will be any change in the contours of politics?
Change is inevitable here. Inevitable. That has to come. You see, people have now, if they have come to power, they should cease to be politicians. Then they should be statesmen. What is needed for the state, good of the people. Not consider only what is good for the party. That attitude has to change. Now, people in Kerala are fed up now with both LDF and UDF. They are fed up. So an alternative has to come. And it is inevitable.
But
I'm not talking because I have joined BJP, not because of that. It is obvious for anyone.
But BJP is not rising up to the occasion because you see there's an ample opportunity for a party which is ruling at the center. So what is lacking in the party? Is it the leadership? Is it the cadre? Or is it the geographical equations in Kerala?
Actually, I don't like to get into this subject. BJP, why BJP is not doing well. We have, now I can only tell you, we have diagnosed what is wrong, what needs to be done. What needs to be done. And we have got enough time to rectify many things. കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് മതി ചായ കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് മതി everybody has realized now what is wrong, and I am very confident we'll be able to get over all these things. Yes, very confident. And the way BJP is going to work hereafter will be entirely slightly different from what it was doing earlier. Somehow BJP has got, BJP means RSS, people think that, which is not at all correct. And what is wrong with the RSS? That's also people don't. People have started now feeling that RSS is a good organization. They are people who love the country, prepared to do anything for the country. That change of this is coming now. What I can understand is, Muslim League is not a communal party. RSS is a communal party. These are all made by media mostly. The common man knows it's not correct. And there are certain ideological theories people don't want to leave. They stick on to the ideological theories. It will change. It will change.
But with all the resources, all the support from the center, nothing happens.
Because all the support and things given by the center is shown as is because of the state government. The state government claims whatever they do is theirs, which is not the case. Money is coming from the center for everything.
So the campaign machinery of the BJP has failed in this.
No, BJP has not been able to project to the people what central government has done for them. No, that has been taken up seriously by them. It will change.
When you last election, BJP state president we heard him saying that we'll fetch 30 seats. But in the end, what happened? So was there any problem with the strategy?
It was a problem with the strategy. The problem with the whole working was done. All that has got to be rectified.
And you were almost, I think it was one of the sure victories that was predicted before the election, but you lost very narrowly. So what happened? Do you think that the votes changed and like the CPM votes went to the Congress candidate, something like that? That was a theory that was put out after the election.
No, wherever, to tell you in a simple language, wherever the LDF or UDF, they were very sure that BJP would win. At that place they combined against BJP. That's the simple truth. They have identified the places. Otherwise, why should Suresh Gopi lose? Why should I lose? I was a new entrant. They knew that all these places BJP will win. So there was an understanding, the two, LDF and Palghat, I know clearly well that there was an understanding. I was cautioned by the media right from day one that there is an understanding. That will come out only towards the end.
So such things will happen again.
It will happen again, but you have to find a way out to that doesn't happen. We have to find a way will have to be found out.
In Kerala, around 28% of population is Muslims. BJP is still untouchable for them. So now the RSS has started a process of initiating dialogue with different Muslim groups, national level. So do you think that kind of a strategy is needed in Kerala also?
Certainly will be needed. You see, actually BJP, Hindus are 55% in Kerala. They don't have to go to any other religion if they are able to get all the Hindus together, which they are not able to do for various reasons. That has got to be tried. And if people understand that if the BJP comes to power, there will be better government can be expected. They will change their mind.
What is wrong with India's politics? What is wrong with, according to you, what is wrong with the politics in India, the country?
Politics?
Yes.
I think there's nothing wrong now.
Okay.
It's going on so well. See the way the image of the country has come up in the whole world.
Okay.
Everybody respects. And people respect even our political system. Have you seen the statement of yesterday's paper, I think, one statement?
But there is talk about intolerance growing, that communalism. It's not the secular country anymore. Do you agree with all this?
They're all absolutely wrong. They're all wrong propaganda, really speaking. Why intolerance? Where is the intolerance? I would like to know, where is the intolerance? Here. Huh? And where is the secularism lost? I don't think the country has been ruled in such an excellent fashion so far, ever since we got independence. That's my firm belief. It has been done, but much more could have been done also. Little more could have been done.
Right. So will you contest the election next time?
No, because of age, only age. Only by age.
If BJP wants you to, BJP wants you to contest.
I don't think I will agree. My children won't get out to.
So do you think it's being managed well right now? Because now one former IPS officer is heading right now in the Kochi Metro. So do you think it's managed properly, or is this?
No, I will not particularly blame Mr. Behra. He has come only recently. Right from the beginning, the management was not very good. Right from the beginning. First of all, to start with, they didn't want the work to be handed over to DMRC. You know, there's a lot of troubles and the human chain and so many agitators. People agitated for DMRs to come. And many things which we wanted to be done in a simple way, they wanted in a grandeur, big way. The worst thing that was done was, DMRC had its own organization. It was responsible for everything. designs, drawings, procurement, contracts, everything we were responsible. But at that time, why KMR had a similar huge organization? There got a lot of left and right people. Why did they have 3 directors and 4 directors? When DMRs was doing all the work and they were simply sitting and watching. That time onwards, they were spending, overspending. No country in the world expects a metro to make a profit. No country, only our country. It's a wrong policy. Metro is a social necessity. Like big city like that, people who travel fast, metros are required. You can't expect that travel to be profitable. All other modes of traffic in the country, all other modes, except railway and metro, all other traffic, you find the government spends the money entirely for the infrastructure. For example, road traffic. Roads are built by the government, maintained by the government. Airways, all airports are constructed by the government. The plane owner is not constructing this. Shipping, all ports are constructed by the government. But why only railways and metros only should construct the entire cost at their cost? The worst part of it is the taxes. For constructing Kochi Metro, do you know how much tax we have paid? Why should a facility meant for the people be taxed at 18%? And now with GST, every part of it is 80% you have to pay. Formerly only when you purchase steel, metal, only you pay tax. Now it's a common 18%. The Delhi Metro, when I started, it was tax-free. No taxes we were paying in the first phase. That's why Delhi Metro was making huge surpluses. I won't say profit, surplus, to pay back the money taken. It had no difficulty. Whereas Kochi Metro will not be able to pay back the money they have borrowed.
If you were the managing director of KMR, what suggestion would you put forward to reduce the loss which they are incurring every day?
First of all, I reduced the tariff.
Up to like the minimum is 20 now.
Eh?
The minimum tariff is 20 and the maximum is 60. So what will be your suggestion?
Minimum 20 now, is it?
Yeah.
For how many stations? I don't know.
I think
2 or 3 stations.
Two stations.
2 stations or 3?
2.
My own feeling is I would have reduced the tariff at least by 30-40% across. More people come. More people come. And more than that, getting the phase 2. Phase 2 should have been commissioned by this time. And phase 2 also comes, just imagine what will be with the revenue. The biggest mistake they had done was starting phase 2 late. And giving an impression that Metro is losing heavily. Metro will lose heavily to start with, any Metro. Unless the network spreads, more passengers start. For a Metro to be financially successful, the thumb rule is at least 1 lakh passengers for each line. At least.
So you must know about water metro, right?
Eh?
Water metro, Kochi water metro. But it's not started yet. So
Why? It's an excellent project. Excellent project. Everything is ready, I am told, for the last 6 months,
Right.
waiting for somebody to inaugurate. Why? Why? I have inaugurated a line in Delhi Metro by an employee of DMRC. Did not wait. Prime Minister was there, Chief Minister was there. I did not wait for any one of them. The senior most employee of Delhi Metro inaugurated that line. Big line. Why? One day lost. How much money you are losing? Outer Metro, you have got 10 boats idling. You are losing so much of revenue. Why people are not thinking in terms of this? And I am sure Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan is not going to burst because it has started earlier without his inauguration. I don't think he is insisting. Somebody connected with him is wanting this. People around him. Or Mr. Behra himself wants it. It is all wrong.
Talk that they are waiting for Prime Minister to come.
Prime Minister.
Why Prime Minister is required? Why Prime Minister is required for this?
That's what people of Kochi are asking.
Huh?
That's what people of Kochi are asking.
Yeah. This is meant for Cochin people. Prime Minister sitting in Delhi will definitely appreciate if it is inaugurated in time, if it started in time. I mean, it's a simple thing. So many jetties are ready. What is the amount spent on that? So many boats are ready. People have been recruited. How much expenditure they are incurring by way of only interest on the investment. How much they are wasting. And that is one that will make profit. The amount they are losing profit.
This, you must have heard about this fire at this Brahmapuram waste. A lot of allegations are flying thick and fast about mismanagement, corruption, and all that. But what do you think? I mean, being this field, do you have any suggestion for how Kerala can handle the waste and generated here?
Brahmapuram is no doubt is a man-made catastrophic disaster. There is no doubt about it. Years of negligence. Years of negligence. There is no point in blaming the corporation. If you see the way the LSGD, the panchayats and these corporations are working, municipalities, they have no powers at all. They are being held by the government on every issue. This, when I was doing the handling the Delhi Metro, Kochi Metro, the company who got the approval for setting my factory, for handling this in Kochi, that company's name was GJ Power.
Okay.
GJ Power was given a contract was awarded to set up a plant to not only to take away the legacy already accumulated thing, but all the new garbage coming they were given. For 1.5 years, the land was not handed over to them. 1.5 years. Why? Who is responsible for that? These are the people to be taught. They were not given the land. With the result, the GJ Power had a technical and financial agreement with the British company. Main power, the technology is theirs, Britishers. When they found 1.5 years nothing was happening, they left them off. When they left off, the Indian company could not raise money thereafter. They were running from pillar to post to raise the equity required for that. Government could help them. After all, the amount involved was so little. They wanted only a guarantee letter from the government to get money from the banks. Nobody was prepared to give it. Ultimately, they failed. The contract was terminated. There was no need to terminate the contract even then. This was done about 2-3 years back. We lost a good chance. This is a government's total failure. Not this government alone. For the last 10-15 years, governments have failed to set up a proper plan for this purpose. Now, this is not the time to find fault with, to fix up responsibility and things like that. That can go on separately. Government should take bold steps to start it off straight away.